I missed the unmute button. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby. Today we are going to be playing Power Wash Simulator. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Just a Friend for redeeming the first channel points reward. Good morning, Gamer Nation. Good morning, Breadwell. Hi, Corvigay. Welcome to the stream. Gamer Nation, good morning, says CandyBot. Thank you, CandyBot. Take that, Corby. Take that, Corby. Shelly Bull. Sorry. Oh, bless, friend. I tried. We stay silly out here. We stay silly. I think it adds a fun dimension to it, you know, that with the clear speed with which you typed that message. I think it's environmental storytelling, and I like that a lot. I hope everyone's doing well today. I accidentally slept 8 hours over 2 4-hour bursts last night. Somebody gave points. Nice. Yeah, it was a little silly. It was like 9 p.m. and I was starting to like get a little guilt and I was like, okay, I'll sleep for like 15 minutes and then I'll be back up. 1 a.m. rolls around and I'm like, whoa! What? 4 hours. Just casually sleeping for 4 hours out of nowhere. So that was wild. Freddie, thank you for redeeming absolutely nothing. Pleasure to have you here, thank you. But yeah, so then I was awake for a couple hours in the middle there, and then I got to sleep again somewhere around like 4 a.m. So, wild times out here. Meow, so true. So real and true, I feel that. But yeah, hi, hello. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. I hope everyone else also got 8 hours of sleep, but less over two time periods like that. That was kind of funky. The way I sleep, kind of wild. I couldn't describe it to you for the world. Well, I mean, I could describe it, I couldn't explain it. That's a fair way to say that. But yeah, today we're gonna be power wash simming. I assume we're going to finish the Tomb Raider job actually, and I think there's like a Midgar one we can jump into at that point. I don't have any of the DLCs you have to buy, so if we run out of either of those, then we're kind of soaked at until Power Wash Sim 2 comes out, I think, because I'm not planning to buy any DLCs. I'm not a poor college student, but like who's got time for any of that? Oh, we've got the Duck Frog. It's such a silly emote. I love it. Hang on, we're just gonna listen to the same SNES Nostalgia mix today because I didn't grab anything new. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and change the scene. And we're gonna hop into specials. And we're gonna hop into Tomb Raider, and we're gonna continue Crofts Manor's treasure room. We resume the job. I'm gonna use my emotion and stuff today. Bless. Duck Frog is it's certainly an emotion to have, quite frankly. I don't know whether to say I'm sorry or not. One of the emotions ever. Alright, well, welcome back to this room, where we have some concerns about the upkeep of artifacts here. But surely this will be fine. I think today I want to get these walls done, maybe the like under ceiling part here. So that's what we're gonna be working on, is walls and wall molding. Molding with a U, not I mean we think it might be mold, but certainly what we're working on is the molding with a U. In case anyone was curious. Because the drug over here is a very perky and happy silly guy. He's a solid drug. He's a solid drug! I'm thrilled to have him on the team. Drug is courtesy of our good friend Duckles. And I'm very pleased. It's just a funky little fella. Really big enjoyer. Sometimes you just get a funky little guy on your side. I feel like this is what they tried to say in Hamilton, but they said it a little weirdly, so I don't know what they were thinking. Did I get that wall lamp? Yeah, I got the wall lamp. Ooh, you know we got the wall lamp. There we go. You know we got the wall lamp cleaned. Where would we be? This needs to sound like the chords the room. I wouldn't know. In another glass cup, you'll see three knives next to an ankh. Yes, okay. Yes, Laura. Tell me more. Did you steal these things too? These are the Periap shots, catnip for 500-year-old alchemists. I don't know any 500-year-old alchemists. One in particular let them get right inside his head. Laura, did you kill someone? Laura? Oh, the accent. I forgot that you like British accents. Alright, we got... Well, the ankh is an amulet belonging to the Egyptian god Horus. I know, like, one 500-year-old alchemist. Okay, I mean... That's more than I know. The suit of armor also belongs to Horus, and is set off beautifully by the amulet. Okay. Alright, I believe you. Yeah, I can't do a British accent normally. Like, if I tried to do one just now, I don't think I'd be able to manage it. Slip into Jersey before long. But sometimes when I'm reading in a character voice, I can manage it for a little. And really, I think that might have been even more transatlantic than proper British. It was just tall vowels for the most part. But I really need to do my accent work more. I always want to have more accents that I can pull out. And yet here we are. Not that it's a moral failing or anything to not be able to do a variety of accents, and I've got my one that I can do really well. You seem like you'd be a tall vowel. Oh, got him. Oh, I just absolutely got. But also, thank you. That feels very complimentary as well. Transatlantic. What about Trans-Pacific? Ooh, I don't know any like Maori accents. I don't know what a Maori accent would sound like. But I'm pretty sure that that's what that would be. Deeper to Oceans? Beautiful, I love it. I'm thrilled. I feel like I've done too much sketchy stuff, that's why my brain's so done. Bless. I do be like that sometimes, when the old brain is done. Sorry to hear about, I'm sorry to hear about your plight. Ooh, I think I do want to get the under ceiling, the planked ceilings done before anything else. But yeah, sometimes the brains really do be noping out. Just went vowel. Ooh. I see. This is why I've been trying to get back into reading more like physical books. Because I've got pretty extensive vocabulary as far as vocabularies go. But I feel like reading more older stuff tends to have a good effect on my ability to spell and remember things. I used to have a functioning brain. This reason I've been like alien. Bogo's Bented. Pew. Sorry. Anytime I think of the little alien guy, I think about Bogo's Bented. Can you get those logos printed? Bogo's Bented. Favorite book, go. Warp. Bogo's Bented. Yeah! Bogo's Bented! Sorry, I got excited about Bogo's Bented. Favorite book, I'm a really big fan of Rose and Bloom by Louisa May Alcott. Gotta be one of my favorites of all time. That's one of my recent reads. My book club that I do read Rose and Bloom a couple weeks ago. And it's gorgeous and devastating and incredible. You do kind of gotta read the first book, which is Eight Cousins or The Aunt Hill first. And that one is really more of like a story for children in a lot of ways. So it's for the adult reader, it's a little less engaging. But then you get to Rose and Bloom, and oh man, the animation. I need to find it again. Bogo's Bented. I'll go read it soon. Yo! It's a really good book. It is old, so if you're not an old book enjoyer, that might be a bit of a barrier for you. I'm very much an old books enjoyer. But it is delightful, even so. Messes me up. An old book enjoyer? Yeah, let's go. We love to see it. Yeah, the book also messes me up a little bit. It's classic Alcott in that she plays with your mind and your emotions in some ways. Definitely there's... I did cry over the book the first time I read it. Big emotions out there. Some of my other favorites, The Scarlet Pimpernel by Baroness Orczy. That's not how her name is pronounced, I don't think, actually, but that's how I don't remember the Polish pronunciation. I'm so sorry. That's on me. I should simply remember the Polish pronunciation. But yeah, I like that one. I like, let's see, what are some of my other favorites? Ooh, I'm thinking. Trying to remember things that I really like. Ooh, there we go. Started reading this book called Impulse. Very me quiet, very... Do my brain shrivel up? I don't know the word. Mentally ill teen... Yeah. Yes? Okay, alright, uh-huh. I'm glad it sounds like you've been enjoying it. We always love enjoying a book. And we love a book that we can relate to. A big enjoyer. Oh, let's see. Wait, where are some of my other favorite books that I like to read? I've really been enjoying the Scumvillain Self-Saving System recently. That's not one of my like classic favorites that I've read, but if you like silly little guys who are morally gray and kind of freakish, then you'll love the Scumvillain Self-Saving System. More than a minute. Just Neil Patrick Starcore. Bless. This is so sad. I can't believe this. Okay, then I'm probably gonna have to finish this off on the top layer. Yeah, okay. Hang on, have I missed anything that I've been... Do I have any, like, 99%? No, I don't. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Then I'm gonna want to get this plank to ceiling done. Oh, do we love Morally Gray for your silly guys? Yeah, it's a dinosaur! Dinosaur. Dinoed sour. Dinosaurier. Yes. Apparently it was a real dinosaur. I don't know anything about these games, but Lara Croft told me that it was a real dinosaur. And now it's here, and I don't know how to feel about that. Extra House of Leaves, Hamlet, The Last Unicorn, Jurassic Park, and Dinotopia. Nice. Soldier the Dinosaur. Dinosaur. We love a dinosaur. I'm a big enjoyer. For notable different reasons. Let's see. What other books do I like in general? What if I see something at the library? Oh, I keep meaning to reread His Majesty's Dragon, or the Temeraire series, which is about what if the Napoleonic Wars had dragons in them, but it's like intense world building with it too. Like they don't just and then they have dragons. It's like serious. Let's look at how having dragons would affect the course of a number of things, and how their society is affected by this, and what cultural norms spring up around it, and what it means for different nations and stuff. Also watching the new Dino Jurassic Park movie thing soon. I honestly, I saw the first one for the first time like maybe a month ago, and that's largely the extent of my knowledge about Jurassic Park. That and the Tom Hardy song where he watches all of the Jurassic Parks and worlds and makes a song about it. Very good stuff. Let's never go back to Dinosaur Island. Next movie, let's go back to Dinosaur Island. Anyway. I like the first one a lot. I thought the first one was very good. I really enjoyed it quite a bit. But yeah, that's all I've seen. So I want to reread Temeraire. I need to finish reading the SVSSS extras, the Scum Villain Self-Saving System. I'm considering picking up Heaven's Official Blessing, which is the latest series by the author of SVSSS. I'm not reading the series in between them, the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, because I watched the TV show and I like the characterizations that they had in there better than what I've seen from the books. And I just think why get upset about that? You know, why butt my nose where it doesn't belong? I've got my guys that I like. I can just let the book versions alone and not be overly judgmental about it. I hope you can feel my aura so I don't have to explain how I feel. Funny because in the book they nerf gas Island. Don't go back to nerf gas Island either, dude. Some good advice, honestly. So I got the word advice for too long. For too long would become too comfortable. Too long. Comfort what? Huh? Advice for too long would be. Huh? Too long for comfort? You forgot the word advice for too long for comfort. We're communicating. We're deciphering this. We're figuring it out. We're communicating. So my brain says cheese. That's alright. And hey, sometimes legitimately brains need a break from things. Like not just like reading and stuff, but also like life and the world and everything. Life is pretty crazy for many people at the moment. So like no matter kind of what you do in your own personal time, your brain is probably gonna be a little fried in general. Not to say that there's, you know, not things that you can do to try to prevent Swiss cheese brain, but I'm just saying that there's we live in a society, you know, globally, not just here in the States. We live in a global society, and things worldwide are kind of sheesh. Anyway, not to dwell on that too long, I'm just saying that's the reason why it might be hard to think about things, is your brain might be exhausted just from existing. I know mine is sometimes. Power washing. Is that how much of a wannabe freak? Hey, Penny! Welcome on in. So thrilled to have our local Mumbo Jumbo wannabe freak around. Where's maraschino cherry of some sort? Ooh! Now you're speaking my language. Sheesh! Oh my gosh. Oh, bless. Anyway, hi Penny, it's lovely to have you in. We're getting real concerned about Lara Croft's little artifact room that she's got here. Why is it like this? How did it become this way? Why? Anyway, let's see. What do we have left? Lara Croft, that one chick? She was. You sure we were playing Power Sim today? You know, the one from Tomb Raider, yeah. She's tomb raiding apparently, and then putting things in putting things in this room to gather a layer of what we assume might be mold. Yeah, it's fucking good. Yes, that's the one. I'm very concerned about her treatment of the artifacts in her care. Supposedly that was a real dinosaur, and it was seriously covered with like what might have been mold. And I just think if I had a real dinosaur, I would not allow it to get covered in mold. I simply would not have permitted that. So I'm sorry I'm built different, but she's still a dinosaur. Damn, that's one of the, kind of one of the most attractive things I've ever heard. Yeah, you know, I don't know if she stole it. It sounds like it may have been sent to fight her or something. From the way she talked about it, but still, I just think if I had a taxidermied real dinosaur, I would not let it get covered with mold. Another bitrate. Oh, I'm in love. All right. You know, I respect it. I respect it. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs will do a number of things to any number of people. This is what I learned from Jurassic Park. Oh, it's not gonna let me parkour onto this. Hang on. First things first is it's not gonna let me parkour onto here. What the? Hello? I know I can get up here. There we go. It's not gonna let me walk on here, is it? Holy shit, there's absolutely space for me up there. Let me in! So she just like not British though? Am I tripping? I could not tell you. I've never played the games. I've never played a single one of the Tomb Raider games. No clue, no idea. What? Okay. 30p looks much better than 1080 at 60. Oh. Bless. Let's see. Oh, I really don't want to. Really don't want to use the ladder. So let's try this. She's going a bit when she talks to you. Also, she's not. She's not. Wait, she's not British? Is that what you're saying? Let's do this. Yes. 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 Yes, good. Clean that support beam. Yes. Okay, then I'll get that section. Oh, can I climb up over there without use of the ladder? I was kind of a little bit banking on being able to walk along the support beam to get up there. I may need to reassess somewhat now that we've learned that I cannot get onto the support beam. She's just a silly gal with tons of trauma. Many such cases. This is so sad. Can't believe this. Hang on. No, let me jump, please. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way that I'm getting up there without use of the ladder. Think she's the British Museum? In such cases, I like that. That's a good word, isn't it? Or a good phrase, I guess. Not a singular word. It's a good phrase, though. I too enjoy it. I too am an enjoyer. Let's get the support beam. Clint. Hang on, I want to use the extra long extension. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, can I get this from a distance? This would be really funny. The thing is though, I wanna get up close and personal for the window. Okay, fine, I'm pulling out the ladder. Fine, I'm pulling out the ladder. Whatever, game. Nicely, gooses. Goose. Dang. To be fair, the plural of goose has long been debated. for a number of reasons. I do believe geese is the correct one, though. I think you got there. Ooh. What are we missing? Pediment top. Why are you? Oh, it's probably the sides, isn't it? Probably don't like the sides. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, there's the bookcase top. And then let's come over here. Let's get her done. Alright. Alright, that's what we like to see. Should be geese, all 20? All 20 geese. So what was happening is Twitch was trying to get a 1080p stream, but due to bitrate it looks worse than if I told it just turn down the quality. It doesn't have to fail to send so many bits. I see. We get her done. Get her done. Get her right up and done. I'm always saying this. This is one of the numerous things I'm always saying. Alright. Beep 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 beep. I really like the color of this wood. Not gonna lie, this the color of the wood is kind of doing something for me. I don't approve of this room by itself necessarily due to what I perceive to be complete mishandling of artifacts. But I do really like the construction of it. Took forever due to surprise call from partner. Nice. I've seen the Dimension 20 Pappy Cowboy fella. Reminded me of that. I have not seen the Dimension 20 Pappy fella. See, the thing about me is that I'm sure that I would enjoy Dimension 20 quite a bit. It's just like really long, and I've got a lot to do with my day. Is kind of where we're at. You know, I don't know. People keep telling me about stuff, and I'm like, wow, that does sound cool, and I'm sure I would enjoy it. But however, I don't know. I'm busy. I think the long and short of it. I've got stuff to do. Places to be, people to talk to, ledgers to balance and stuff. If we're talking the employment. This room but a D&D room. This room but a D&D room. That would be so good. I would love this room but a D&D room. 70,100 for any room ever. Oh gosh, what did I say? Happy because he's a cowboy? Oh. Lastly, I should mention what looks like a harmless old record player. I believe it looks like a phonograph, but... Pop off, Lara. It's actually the gramophone of Mendes, a devilish tool devised by the mad monk Rasputin to play records backwards, and enrapturing the souls of anyone within earshot. Well, that's straight up no good. I feel like I'm losing accent. I jest, it's just a gramophone, a grubby little gramophone. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Keep up with the much. See what I did? I know none about D&D. I'd be so, lost. Fair enough. It's a Wendy's. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I really want a large arched wall to give me its secrets. Candy wants me to drink some water. That's ma'am to you? Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. This is a Wendy's. Alright, I drink water because Candybot told me to. That's more like it? Alright, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the mix-up. I deeply apologize, ma'am. Okay. Give me your secrets! What's wrong with you? Is it something... Alright, we're going... Oh, this is what's wrong with you. There we go. That's her too. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Bringing back my customer service days. Ooh, customer service. Occasionally very gratifying, largely kind of horrific. That's what I thought. Oh man. Yep. That's the customer service experience. That's what it's like. It's like, oh, we're doing this thing, but actually, it's like, window. Window. Big window enjoyer. Big enjoyer of the window. Playing for my life out here. Oh, the customer service thing. Be great, Karen, if I ever wanted to drink kombucha every day and be the jerk to everyone. This is, you know, this is true. See, the thing is, I feel like I'd make a great Karen. I'd be so good at white womaning up. I just simply have so much respect and love for my beautiful customer service workers. I could never bring myself to go through with it. Windows, oh, witch. No, wait, please, no, oh, no, gosh darn it, no, not again. No, this is so sad. This is unbelievable. Devastating. Yeah, let's get the ceiling support beam done. Let's do it on the dinosaur. Dinosaur. Go ahead, answer. To me, I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing chainmail. I gotta do that more. I want to finish up my bishop's mantle, and then I can see if I can take pictures of it and show it to you guys. Cause I really like my bishop's mantle that I've been making. I also, I really want to get into tablet weaving. Wrong, being an actual witch, also dinosaur. That's really silly of me. I can't believe I got that wrong. That's, oh man, it was so obvious too. The devastating reality of being me. No, I really want to get into tablet weaving. I mentioned yesterday that I was at a community event on Friday, and I met some some people who do like textile stuff. And I met someone who does tablet weaving on an ankle loom, and look, I already have so many projects that I need to be working on between like writing and chainmail and everything else, but tablet weaving sounds really very cool. It sounds really cool, and I could make shoelaces. I could make cool patterned shoelaces that, you know? You sound really very cool. Ah, gee, thanks. I'm flattered. I hope I'm really cool. I do try sometimes, not in like a I'm trying too hard kind of way, hopefully, but I do make an attempt. I want to do tablet weaving, and I think that's pretty cool. I could make shoelaces. I could make little belts and things. I could make several of them and try and sew them together to make a like little patchwork piece or something. Frog me and Quimby are in. Mm-hmm. Look at us. Who would have thought? Oh, we're so close on this one. Oh, we're so close. It's very high up. See, that's the thing. I'm now more high up, so hopefully this will be a bit easier for me. Now that I have acquired some height. Silly guys hanging out. Silly guys hanging out. We love to see it. Okay, let's see if we can get the other side. There we go. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Okay, ceiling support beam done. And I think at this point it's largely just the arched ceiling sections. And are the beams separate? This ceiling beam is separate, but the other ones are not. Okay, let's go over here to be a little closer. Just like me. I started this way too low. They long to be close to you. I don't know much about that song actually. I just I really just know that line. Shines Hyper, and I do enjoy heights. In like certain circumstances, and some I'm like, ooh, or maybe up a little high. But okay, that looks to be all the same. But I am an enjoyer. I am an enjoyer of being up high. I like climbing trees. Big fan of climbing trees. Let's give it sponges. I really want to get in there. Ooh. Ooh, you're so right about that, actually. Man, yeah. Oh, if we could do a little like scrub work, that would be pretty epic. That'd be pretty cool, admittedly. Because sometimes you just gotta do a little bit of, you gotta put a little elbow grease in, you know? Just gotta really get in there. I know I'm awesome, this is true. Wholeheartedly agree. Never a doubt in my mind. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go to the 0 degree nozzle to get a little more pressure on this thing. Because I think with the distance I have to do this from, even the 15 degree nozzle, oh my gosh, wait, these are all individual ceiling beams. Did not even notice. Yeah, from the angle I need to go at, I think the 0 degree nozzle is gonna do the best job for us. Like small surface area, but I think it's gonna get the best results from from this distance. Alright, let's switch back to the 15 degree nozzle for the bulk of this bit. But it seems like the performance options tab, huh? What? Huh? Maybe I just want to clean a house. Also very possible. See, I'm not very good about like IRL cleaning. Like I'm actually really good at vacuuming. I've gotten into a pretty good habit of vacuuming every week, so that's nice. But in as much as actual like cleaning kind of goes, I'm still working on it. Am I relatable? Is this a relatable Quimby moment? Ahaha. 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 Let me see, these floors I don't have to pick up, just want to scrub and spray in Windex, you know? That's fair. I do enjoy cleaning mirrors. Like mirrors and windows and stuff, I'll do. FPS limit goes from 32 FPS, 68 Hz to 36 FPS, 76 Hz. Oh, 34, 60. Okay, I was wondering, I was like, wait, those ratios don't make sense. I was admittedly confused by those ratios. And I'm glad that I'm glad that it makes more sense than previously assumed. I feel good about this. The knowledge that the ratios make more sense than you thought. It fills you with determination. Alright, we're switching to that 0 degree nozzle. Let's just, yeah, there's one. Then, ooh, yep, there we go on that one. So I skip over 35 FPS and 69 Hz. Devastating. Speaking Ruban, I don't like it. Admittedly, I don't always understand what Penny says, but I kind of get the gist, and then I just go, And I do kind of get it, to be clear. Just maybe not that much. Alright, I speak Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, giving these ratios in Krang units. Oh, that reminds me of that tweet that's like, there's one thing you have to grapple with as a writer, and that is that the perfect story has already been made. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No matter what you do, you'll never make something better than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you just have to live with that. And I think about that, not I think an unreasonable amount, but I think about it a lot. Definitely more than I imagine some people think about that. Yes, It's like they already did it. They already made them teenagers, mutants, ninjas, and turtles, and they had them like fight in the sewers and stuff. Like you're not winning. You've been rewatching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again. I was never like super into it as a kid. It was kind of one of those things where if my family was on vacation and we turned on the television and there was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on, we'd watch it, but never had access to it anywhere else because my family didn't have cable. Hold on until it had me as a kid. But, oh, there's a meme quote about that, but I don't remember what it was. Something like, we can't all be Donatello. I think they made the turtles into teenagers, right? It seems as if they did that. Reports are unconfirmed as of yet, but it's certainly seeming as though they may have made the turtles into teenagers. You and your memes. That's me. Me and my memes. I feel like that sounds like the title of like a kid's book. When it's like me and my grandpa or something, except it's me and my memes. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. I think these two are gonna be the last of the ceiling arched beams. And then it's gonna be the spotlights and the arched sections. So we're making good progress. I'll be Donatello soon. Gotta be that rat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but the cool snapping turtle. Oh, the Rise version of Raphael. I do have to say, I think if there was one iteration of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I would want to watch through completely, I think it would be the Rise versions. 'Cause it's very compelling to me. No, that's different, don't play with me. Oh no, difference of opinion, different universe. I got it, different universe. I just think it looks neat. I like the way they did the animation. And you know me, I'm an animation girly. I really like I like when they animate it in ways that I find are neat. So I see the vision. Okay, good. I like animation. Let me tell you, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters recently. Whoa. Oh, wowza. You're just animation girly. Eat up. Thank you. I love animation so much. It's very near and dear to my heart. Animation. So what did you just say? K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a Sony Animations. Sony Animation movie that came out recently on Netflix, and it's real good. Shouldn't stand that many. One human. What does that mean? Are you saying what does that mean to Penny or to me? Cause there's a variety of topics happening out here right now. Do you love us some Sony? It's stylized animation with a more with a more like darker and mature tone a little bit, but still like still largely within the it's still technically kids media, but it's definitely still kids media, but it's definitely a little more mature, which is kind of what I always want. People are always like, why don't they make adult animation like this? And I'm like, well, but the thing is that if they made it adult animation, then they'd make it cringe. I've never seen like a single like oriented for adults animated project that I actually like. I just feel like when they're like, oh, it's for adults, the direction they take, the like humor and storytelling, completely off the charts. Older kids, yeah, I'd say older kids is a good way to describe it. Things of recent, you're allowed to smile and nod to anything I say. I don't know what I'm saying at the time. Either. Hell of a Boss, Husband Hotel. Hell of a Boss, I feel like the storytelling has gone in directions that I disagree with. Hazbin Hotel has been really nice. I don't love all of the direction the humor goes. Like, listen, I think it's fine to make sex jokes and everything, but the level to which it goes, I've never been an enjoyer of. I feel like it distracts me from what I really want to be there for, which is the like characters and world building. And hey, that's just my opinion. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just my personal preference. But those are my thoughts on the matter. Hell of a Husband, Hell of a Boss 2. Made Up Girl. I really like the earlier seasons of Hell of a Boss. I like the original premise that they set the show up with, which was about this little group of mercenaries. I really like that, but then I feel I don't know. I don't mind a romantic subplot, but I feel like we've a little bit lost the plot in some ways. But hey, so works have kind of one joke and it can go far enough because of the fun characters, but you can only hear one punchline so many times. Yeah. Instantly because I was rooting for the gays, that just made me sad. Which isn't done kind of. I just think a lot of people, they've got a short attention span. Sorry. For a lot of people, where did attention span come from there? I saw span and went, yes, attention span. For a lot of people, they've got a short span. Yes. There we go. You lost the plot? Huh? What? Is that... Huh? Wait, is that did I unintentionally make a reference or something? I literally think they lost the plot. The plot's completely different. Do you not say that, America? I mean, we say lost the plot as in like they're confused and they don't know what they're doing. Wingspan? Huh. Wait, how long are your wings? Ooh, good question. That's exactly, yeah, I say that. I just don't know why it was funny in that particular context. Cause I was using it as a descriptor of what I felt like the writing direction had gone. And and to be clear, I do still very much intend to watch the next seasons of Hazbin Hotel when it comes out. And I hope that with having theoretically more of a I don't know, professional writer's room, that we'll be able to stay comfortably within the premise of the show. So I still intend to. I'm just not certain about my future of watching Hell of a Boss at the moment. Hang on, I missed the spotlight earlier. The thing is, like, take many forms, they can be anything, but most days like a foot, maybe? Bird moment. Bird moment? Real and true. Lynn, I like the way you talk. Yippee! Thank you! I like talking. I'm glad you like the way I talk. Sparrow Owl Vulture. Hell of a Boss Season 3 for me depends on what Amazon does with it. Oh wait, is Amazon picking up Helava? Wait, hang on, what? Thought I'd say this, but maybe the Haze Code can tighten shit a little bit for writing this case. I don't... Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree, but I respect the sentiment of the statement being said. Perhaps Goose. Oh, because apparently there will be crossovers. My wings are just white ones if I don't have the energy. Nice. Pretty. Husband to Helva might work, but I don't think the other way around will. Yeah. But What words was I saying? What words was I thinking? It's just you're quite amazing. Yippee! Love that for Corpigay. Okay. But yeah, no, what I like about K-pop Demon Hunters is it does have that Insane Prime exclusive and Helva is going on Prime first and YouTube later. Whoa. Crazy. Well, what a world we live in. I'm joking, all my homies hate the Haze Code. I just think removing some of the filler shock value content might let their characterization shine. I can speak words. I agree. Again, I got the sentiment of what you were saying. But yeah. But, what thoughts was I having? Yeah, what I like about K-pop Demon Hunters is that it is like older kids style. So we've got real serious stakes. Like people's lives are on the line, honestly. And quite frankly, a number of people do die in the movie. It's just not quite on screen or played necessarily in the same way that, it's not like gruesomely horrific. But people do die in the movie. It's a very serious conflict that they've got going on. But it's still, the way the storytelling is done I like a lot. And K-pop Demon Hunters is Demon Hunters also happen to be K-pop, or Demon Hunters have been K-pop demons? A little bit of column A and a little bit of column B, to be quite perfectly frankly honest. We're switching to the long extension for this one. The protagonists are K-pop stars, and also demon hunters, and also there's a demon boy band that they hunt. So a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. And about whoever would go after Goth Hellhound when they'll just bring the fourth wall and stare right into the camera. Okay, sorry, my favorite bits in Hellbound were the walls constantly being broken. Got it. When they were doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, not to say I never wanted a more, like, overarching plot that wasn't just episodic for it, but I wanted that to be more related to the lives of the team necessarily, not the romantic subplot. I like Stolas a lot. I like pretty much every single song he sung except I think Mastermind is the one. Yeah, I like so much about his character, but I just don't think he's got enough weight to be in the like secondary lead spot. I would have preferred if that was one of the original main characters. Great, love me them K-pop demons. Yeah. It's got really good music. The animation is lovely. Definitely, I think the movie, it's for my taste of storytelling. I would love the movie to be a little longer to give some more time for some things. But absolutely, it's a satisfying storyline. I like the themes. I like the narrative. I like the characters. Really, really deliciously done friendships between the main three girls. I wanted so much more time with them because they just feel like they like each other. You know? I don't know. And it's show don't tell too. They're not like, oh, we are best friends necessarily. It's the way that they act, the way that they talk to each other. They're so friendship. Hot take is I really dislike fourth wall breaks, unless that's the point of the story. If you're making a story playing with the fourth wall, I'm all aboard. Gestures to house leads, obviously, but if the story is something else unrelated and they throw in a fourth wall break for the joke, that annoys me. Opinion, obviously, but yeah, DK, you don't have to check with me. I'm playing the game with you. Got Tom Cardy to do the opening for Mammon. I do really like the Tom Cardy song in Hell of a Boss. Underrated, absolutely. Juggling is objectively cool. It's objectively cool. Big fan. Job complete, yippee! I just realized I wasn't paying attention to anything about how pretty they looked. The big brain thinkers, huh? I do like the big brain thinking, admittedly. Oh, look at me go. Whoa! So many memories, so many adventures. I cannot thank you enough for bringing them back to life. Perhaps it's not so indulgent to keep reminders of our proudest and most humbling moments. Our legacy is what grounds us, good and bad. In fact, it's made me itch to add some more to the collection. I think it's about time I paid a visit to my old friend, Von Croy, after all. Thank you for everything. Sure, Lara. Alright, so I think that's that for that DLC. I feel like all girl friendships feel like that. Maybe I just give them. I was watching with my partner, I just that's Tom Cardy. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. The K-pop Demon Hunters friendship, it's just the specific ways that it's done really ping really well to me. I quite enjoy. Here, let's pivot into Midgar. In the realm of Midgar, to power Night collects of vehicles, mechs, and locations. Alright. RD Daytona and Shinra Hauler. I have no idea what any of these mean. On behalf of Everina, the Shinra Electric Power Company, I'd like to welcome you to Midgar. It could not have been easy to come all the way out here, so your presence is much appreciated. To raise our population's morale, we are opening an exhibition to celebrate the long and varied history of our fair city's motor industry. Two of its key pieces, however, have emerged from storage in, let's just say, less than pristine condition. If they're to take center stage at the exhibition, they must be spotless, and that requires the attention of someone who understands the full meaning of that word. None other than you. I have no idea what any of this is. Where does one watch these K-pop Demon Hunters and K-pop Demons? Yeah, it's on Netflix, but I mean, I'm sure... Oh, whoa, this is cool. Hang on. Where's my van? Girl, my van. Is my van in here? Where'd they put my van? Devastating. But I'm sure there's other places one can find the K-pop Demon Hunters. As you're new to Midgar, allow me to say a few words by way of introduction. Whoa, hang on, the ramming spikes just went so quick. That was so fast. I'm the director of urban planning, responsible for the design of the entire city, including its heart, the Shinra building, in which you're currently working. Cool, man. I love city planning. Big fan. Grand Theft Auto'd. The Internet Archive, probably the archive. Look, I'm sure there's places to watch K-pop Demon Hunters if you don't have a Netflix subscription. Our organization, run by the lauded President Shinra, is split into 5 divisions: urban planning, space and aeronautics, advanced weaponry, research and development, and public security. Cool. Yeah, still don't know anything that's urban. I like urban planning though. I really enjoy urban planning. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those jobs where there's all sorts of nooks and crannies, and it's like, what am I missing? And then you gotta look everywhere for it. I think we're doing pretty well so far, though. We're chilling out. I love all the quick things, though. Dude, getting all those spikes at the beginning was really satisfying. We've got these like engine looking things. We've got tires. I'm gonna drink some water. Like, that looks awesome. Wasn't for my Wi-Fi. All my loved ones would get unlimited free Netflix. If you know, you know. I do indeed know, and I respect the heck out of that. All right. Let's just... see if we can get into the underbelly of this thing. Yeah, I have no idea what any of this is. It looks neat, I guess. I like this room that we're in. That's pretty cool. Big enjoyer of rooms. Whoop. Okay, what else do we have on the bike? Probably a lot. Okay. Yeah, looks like it's mostly just little bits and bobs. Little bits and bobs all over the place. So my strategy is gonna be just travel around, hitting tab ever so often, attempting to determine what it wants me to do. Okay. Anything else? Or did we... I mean, I can check, admittedly. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, let's see if we've got anything. Skid plate. And that's it. Ah, the skid plate. I see. Alright, then... yeah, that's everything there. So we can move on to the hauler. Which is an additional 65% of the job. Oh, Candybot wants me to stand up and drink some water. Things make me go, wow, you know, I still fuck with you. Sorry, what? Nothing? What? Could I have to record a speech next week in front of a camera without a script? You gotta fake your own death? No, this is so sad. Okay, I'm standing up. Oh, yep, there goes my lower back. Okay, alright. Or, I mean, it's... look, hey, I'm an improv person. It's really not that hard. All you gotta do is think about the elements of what you want to have your speech be about. And keep those in mind while you're talking to try to make sure you hit all of them. I expect either Heidegger of Public Security or Professor Hojo of Research and Development to call upon your services at some point as well. Sweet. I don't know who either of those people are. I'm sure... as head of public security, Heidegger commands the city's military, while Hojo concerns himself with pushing the boundaries of science. Hojo sounds cool. Heidegger, I don't know that I'm as much a fan. The motorcycle, I would kill to be in the same route I drove in the past 4 years. Whoa. Due to the highly secretive nature of their jobs, as well as their eccentric personalities, I recommend not making any ripples, let alone waves when working for them. Now on to the vehicles themselves. Okay. The speech has to be arguing something. Yeah. So just come up with some. The motorcycle is a Hardy Daytona, highly maneuverable and powered by a company's first V-type DOHC engine. Uh-huh. Want to tell me about anything else? The engine is the same as those used in small aircraft, so it does 0 to 60, and I see we've already arrived. Ah. I say, pretending I know anything about any of this. Think about the most, and yeah, stand your way through it. Yeah, pretty much. That's a pretty good way to improvise a speech. Daytona. The Shinra Hauler is a classic all-purpose vehicle that's always been an integral part of city life. It does seem pretty nice. I like how little it is. It's just a little guy. Just why the government should be able to read your messages, meaning you have to somehow fit the strangest examples in. So, I don't know, I think just come up with the reason, like what each of your examples demonstrates, why that's important. While it may look clunky and unstable with its unusual three-wheel design, I assure you its appearance belies its true power. On an open freeway, the Hauler could theoretically keep pace with the Hardy Daytona. Whoa. That's fast. This vehicle. How do I explain Discord CSAM detectors triggering on Marvel Rivals 3 Squirrel Girl? So I'm gonna go browse pretty cars after this. Do it. Have fun however you want. So Penny, just think of. I shouldn't say just. I know that this isn't within the skill set people. Consider the important information and how it may how someone who wouldn't know the subject might relate to it, and then bring up those points. And a lot of people, admittedly, they're probably not going to be able to pick up the amount of expertise you may want to argue with immediately. But if you find ways to relate it to things that are important to them, then people usually are willing to engage a little bit. So argumentative speeches are all about finding ways to relate your audience to what you want them to think about. Getting them to consider the issue in the way that you want. Is this one of the ones where I'm gonna need to open the door? No, okay. We're chilling out. Tray wall. Miwen tray wall. Okay, there's that. Oh, what are we missing? Wheel, okay. What else we got? License plates and fenders and stuff. Yeah, alright, alright. I see you. I see what you want. Okay. Anything else up front? Okay, I think we're doing pretty good. Okay. There's something I saw that had... I thought a decent amount of something. I don't know, I might be mistaken. I might be silly goofy in that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Indicators, rear wheel mount, door handles, brake lights. Okay. Alright, let's just go with the old classic strategy of just soaking it. Okay. Just moving around, hitting tabs, seeing if there's anything it is upset about me for. Okay. Whoop. What are we missing? Hang on, there's something up here. Aha, cab panel. Aha. I've got you now, cab panel, or at least I know that... There we go. Okay, door handles, indicator, rear wheel mount. Handle, indicator, rear wheel mount. Ah, I see, I see. There we go. Oh, Freddie, thank you for the 4 absolutely nothings. Oh, I'm sorry about this going wrong. Ruining someone's whole life. Oh. Followed by the fact 90% of these are false positives. Completely unrelated to how does one explain searching Google CSAM scanner triggering on dad to my school. I'm sleeping, my boyfriend is sleeping. What a hail. Your dedication to your craft is everything. It shows everything we'd heard it was. So much so, we're moving these 2 exhibits to the atrium. You have our deepest gratitude. Before I forget, after hearing my assessment of your work, Heidegger, Director of Public Security, insisted on contracting you for his own division. While he does have a tendency to come off as rough around the edges, I assure you it's a byproduct of his passion and military background. That said, his style does not mesh with everyone's, so if it doesn't mesh with yours, tread lightly. Yes, this request is vastly different from our first, but think of it as proof of our trust in you. After all, we wouldn't bring someone of your caliber all this way just to wash down a few sets of dirty wheels. Okay. Scorpion Sentinel. Rafe tells me you're quite the shot. Shame those skills are wasted on cleaning up literal filth instead of enemies of the state, but no matter. As head of public security, my job is to keep the city safe, and one of the most effective ways to do that is through the deployment of devastating weaponry. My Scorpion Sentinel can snuff out insurgents before they can even start reaching for their white flag. But Professor Hojo thinks his test subjects could quell riots better than a heavy weapons platform. To prove just how wrong he is, I propose a challenge for him. If one of his juiced-up lab rats could even scratch my sentinel, I'd volunteer to be his next test subject. I have no doubt my machine stood the test against his mewling varmints, but I still need the sentinel washed down. After all, isn't that what his beloved scientific process calls for? Evidence? Yeah, you know, I don't like this guy. I really like this. I'm craving McDonald's like crazy here in. When the cravings for something hot and fried hit, devastating. Oh gosh, okay. Behold the Scorpion Sentinel, one of Shinra's greatest achievements in military robots. Oh, its head is moving. I don't like that. Not a fan. Can I get it? Will it attack me if I move wrong? Your identity has already been stored in its database as non-target, so stop worrying about getting shot and start scrubbing. I don't trust this thing! I don't trust this thing one bit. Quite safe. For now. I don't trust this guy! What the heck, bro? I'm literally just a fella. I'm just a little guy. I didn't like McDonald's either. I think it's just the fact that there's McDonald's literally down the street. Ooh, when the smell hits. I used to live across the street from an Indian restaurant. Like one of the best Indian restaurants in the state. And let me tell you, that was eternal torture. Coming back from university every day and smelling that and knowing that I needed to be responsible and not get it every day. It was devastating. Not being a McDonald's girl. It devastating, quite genuinely. Our strongest soldier for real. Ugh. You know, when you can smell the food, and it's like, I'm feeling some kind of way about this right now. Yeah. I feel your pain. And you're doing great. What's wrong with these things? Why? Oh, there's so many bits and bobs and odds and ends. Ah! What do you want from me? Okay, underside here makes sense. What the... Okay, we got one of them. Got one of them for realsies. Two of them for realsies. Ooh, this thing is gonna be a pain. I can feel it. Admittedly, I like the segmentation of it all. I've talked before about how I think that adds a lot of fun to everything, is when there's a lot of segmentation. But yeah, this is gonna be a pain. Is the fish shop I can walk to? No Saturday, but it's cash only. We truly live in a society. Like I'm being exorcist lifted off the bed when I try to keep myself from getting McDonald's. Yeah. It's ugh. Really one of the worst feelings in the world when you're craving food and you can smell it and it's right there and you can't have it. And I sympathize with you. You're so brave. It's a real tough situation. I'm just gonna get at the top of these things while I've got some height. Okay. Let's get back over to this stupid thing. Why is it like this? Oh my gosh, it's such a weird shape. And it's... Ugh. I don't even know what... I don't know what this... I don't even know the game that this is from. I don't know anything that's happening here. I'm sure this is... I'm sure this is really gratifying for people who play these games. I'm sure they're so excited to be doing this. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy who got sent here to do some work on some cars, and now they're making me do like, I don't know, military work. And look, I don't think I quite agreed to this. This would not have been my first choice of jobs to take. But they brought me all the way out here already, and I don't know how I'm gonna get home if I don't do the job to satisfaction. I don't know if they'd let me now that I know military secrets. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. It's looking at me. It's breathing. I don't think it's actually breathing, but it looks like it's breathing. Is it my dream job? Ooh, bless. Hey, if you're available, I have a job for you in this Sector 7 Undercity. Please send me to the Undercity. Please. I know you're eager to know more about the Sentinel's myriad capabilities. I'm really not. Its tail's far deadlier than that of the creature it's modeled after, and its 6 tapered legs let it get straight to the point, if you will. I just feel like the way this guy talks about this thing, it's being used to quell civilian movements to try to get out from under the authoritarian regime. And for those craven foes who want to shoot the Scorpion at a distance, it has marked— oh, what was that? It has Mark 98 cannons and Mark 99 launchers. Oh, I don't like this thing. Go look for food, wish me luck bringing you with me. Yay, we're going on a little field trip. If you can sense any good food I missed while looking. 07 will do. I don't know how attuned my senses will be to the good food, because since I'm trying to avoid getting shot by this thing. But I wish you the best of luck, and I'm thrilled to be going along. I love a little field trip. Big fan of a little field trip. Hang on. How did I climb on that other one? Did like a funky little maneuver. What did I do? I know I made it up. Was it just that it was at a different angle? Oh, this one is at a different angle. That allows for much easier access to hopping onto it. That's alright though, I can get most of what I need from this. Yeah, from there. Ooh, there's so many bits and bobs of this thing. I think it's Sammy time. Yo, Sammy time! Let's absolutely go. I've been trying to get back into doing more of the Sammys myself, honestly. Back in high school, I was really a sandwich eater, but not like good sandwiches. I'd be eating like peanut butter and honey every day, which is a fine sandwich. But when you're eating it every day, it understandably gets a little bit old. So then, due to my devastating need to have variety of things that I eat, and if I eat the same thing too long, then it becomes inaccessible to me. I basically just haven't been able to eat sandwiches for like years, or not like all sandwiches, like ones that are different, have some variety with them. I've been doing better with, but basically the point of this all is I've been trying to get back into the sandwich game. Been trying to work my way back into there. Oh, this creature that's... It's so shaped, and I mean that / neg, which is surprising, because normally shaped is it's absolutely a positive descriptor. Not this time. It's ramen time. Yo, ramen time! Big enjoyer of ramen. When they got the noodles at the function. Love when they've got the noodles at the function. Too busy. Damn broccoli pizza. Broccoli pizza's really good. I refuse to cave to public opinion on this one. Broccoli pizza is incredible. Broccoli pizza is really good and enjoyable, and it's literally just bread and brogle and cheese, which is a known winning combination. Bread and brogle and cheese. Big fan. Bring the noodles to the function. Yo, and Freddy, bring the noodles to the function. Oh gosh. Just looking at this thing. My goodness. Whoa, what the hell? Why is it like this? Oh goodness. There's only so long I can take all the little niche bits before I have to do like a wider what's the word I'm looking for? A wider volley. Sheesh. The machine. No, I really just like noodles so much though. Like I think the noodle is it's the perfect food creation. I think we all live in a much better world due to having noodles in it. And I do wholeheartedly believe that. Me when they noodling. But you think it's up there? Of course not. Oh gosh, I kinda hoped you would. Yeah, what is it? Tell me more about your war machine. We also outfit it with a close-range EM field and self-repair functionality. With this bevy of features, it's nigh unstoppable. So you're saying that like it's a good thing. I think everything should be able to be stopped somehow. What if the machines decide to what if the machines decide to do an uprising? What if this machine decided that it wanted to get rid of me and you couldn't stop it? I just think I'm thinking and I disagree with this thing's existence. Gosh, and it is such a pain to clean. Why'd they make something that's such a pain to clean? Why'd they do that? Didn't they know I'm just a little guy? Didn't they know I'm just a little fella? I probably should not have cleaned the islands that quickly. Probably should have left the islands for later. In case a quick escape is necessary. Yep, that I got curious. If you guys don't hear from me a couple of days, assume that this thing has gone rogue and killed me. I really am just such a little guy, you know? I'm just such a little fella, and they're like, clean my military machine, boy. I'm like, whoa, wait, hang on. You'll ever just question your gender? Yeah. Very much so when I was in my younger and more vulnerable years. And who knows, it may even come around again sometime. It's a continual thing. And I think it's good and healthy, quite frankly. I think you gotta be thinking about it. You could say that, sure. I would say that would be correct. Gender is based on the weather? Yo, pog. I'd love to see it. My gender is no. No thanks. Oh, this lake suspension is gonna be... gonna be a silly guy. I'm just gonna leave it for now. We've got hinges. We've got hinges to be thinking about. And let me tell you, I am thinking. I think I gotta get up on the next layer on that one. I'm finding people hate me. What? No. My gender is probably... I think you're based in Coolpenny, so... I think if anyone's an unenjoyer, I'll fight him. I'll straight up fight him. You want me to fight them for you, King? You need some fighting done? You want me to fight him? I'm good at fighting. And also weather responsive. Oh, Penny has some binary there. Wait, is it a non-binary joke? And I don't know how they would ever hate me. Cause you're good at binary? That's okay. I'm so sorry if I'm misunderstanding the joke, but as I understand it, that's really funny to me. Oh, this thing. This gosh darn machine. Okay. Machine. Okay, that's like suspension's done. That one needs a little more sauce. Let me up. Let me up. Alright. What do you want, you like suspension, you? And up here, yeah, may as well get some hinging. And also, like, ball joints. Why not? Ever take an autism test for fun? Admittedly, I don't take tests about it because I feel like... Why bother with something we already know to be true? But I respect it. No, I ain't got a problem with that. Ah! Okay, this is fine. I can raise the arm? Okay, well that's probably gonna be super helpful in a minute. But jokes on them, I'm also just really good at this. Okay, I think most of that hinge I'm gonna have to get from the underside. Alright, let's just do a little work up here while we're in the area, you know? While we got some time. Oh. Why does it only have one light? That's kind of weird. And Profit Baby! I took one and this content is no longer available. Normal posture? I can agree with these, but you need to call me out. I'm gonna be honest. I got this is no longer available. Say Discord, bless. We've received reports of gang activity in the Sector 5 Undercity. Most likely Don Corneo's lackeys. Yeah, what about him? I briefly considered deploying the Scorpion against them, but realized they're the definition of small fry. It'd be a waste of company resources to eliminate them. See, and the thing is, they're talking about, like, company resources? I just don't approve of a company state. The much more fitting target would be those eco-terrorists that go by the name Avalanche. I don't know who anyone here is. Avalanche, I love you. Avalanche, please, can you come pick me up? If they want to poke the bear, they'd best be right to deal with its claws. I'll tell you all of the secrets. Avalanche, please, I'll tell you everything I know. I'll tell you everything he's told me. Okay, that probably does make my life a lot easier for getting into these sections. Didn't end up doing it on the other side, but it is what it is. Okay, well that like suspension needs a bit more. Oh, Kitty Butt wants me to drink some water. Okay, sorry, that was probably a little loud. High on aggression. Have normal posture? Oh, bless. That feels a bit personal in it, doesn't it? Feels, why they nosing around like that, huh? What's up with that? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty convenient. Ooh, the underbelly's actually real close. We're just doing a bit of a broadside here, just getting some quick work done on lots of areas. I'll spot check it later, but yeah, right now we're just doing a little of a lot. What felt personal? All the questions felt like they were designed to mess with me specifically. What if it was personal? What if they're like, hey, let's make a test to mess with Penny in particular. Okay, I got all of those hinges. These ones need a little bit of extra attention though. There's one. There's two. There's three. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, underbelly's real close. What does it want from me on underbelly? What do you want on underbelly? There we go. Okay. Skid plates. Really close to. I'll have to see if I can find that. Leg ball joints. I'm missing one. Front wheel hood is close. Fucking face plates. I-frame. Oh gosh. This thing is so complex. It's stupid. This leg ball joint is the one we're missing. Yep, got him. Okay. That being said, though, I do unfortunately think it's time for me to end the stream there. 69%. Nice. But, yeah, let me put you guys on the end screen. Thank you everyone for coming to the stream today. I hope you had a good time. I will be back on Saturday. Wait, no, wait. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be gone this week. Oh my gosh. I'm going on a trip. Privacy-oriented fork of Firefox with VPN enabled, who would notice me? You know, fair enough. Okay, so chatters, I'm actually not gonna be back on Saturday. I'm gonna be across the country. You'll probably find out where I am from me sending postcards. Yeah, so no streams this next Saturday, Sunday. I will be definitively not here, unfortunately. One week my partner's in here. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I promise I didn't plan that. You disappear. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope y'all have a good time, and I will see you guys like the week after that in like 2 weeks. My goodness. Damn, you got me. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe I'll see if I can do some evening streams to make up for it. No promises, and I don't even know if you guys could make it for evening streams. Fortnite, and I'm not even playing Fortnite. Use the word. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll see if maybe I can work something out to do some evening stuff. But anyway, love you guys lots. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good 2 weeks. Make sure to be drinking water. Make sure to be getting some sleep. Grab a snack or something. Take your meds. Love you guys lots. I'll see you later.